My beloved child, right now, something is unfolding in your life that you may not fully understand. You feel it in your heart, a tension, a push, a quiet urging, but you cannot yet name it. This is not by accident. God is moving, and He is moving for a reason. He is aware of the depth of love someone holds for you, a love so real, so pure, that it cannot be ignored. Stay with me, because what I'm about to reveal is not what your eyes see yet, but it is happening behind the scenes. You see, when someone loves you truly, God notices. Every gesture, every silent prayer, every moment they carry you in their heart is recorded in a way that the world cannot touch. And when He sees that love, something extraordinary happens. Sometimes, He allows endings, but only to make way for something far greater. Don't skip these words, because the moment you realize why, it will change the way you see every relationship in your life. Right now, God is ending something in your life. Not out of punishment, but out of protection. This ending feels like a loss, maybe even confusion, but it is the most loving thing that could happen for you. The person who loves you deeply is part of a plan that is far bigger than your mind can grasp. They are a mirror of your own heart, showing you what pure love looks like. And God knows that to preserve that love, He sometimes has to remove what no longer serves it. Imagine the depth of devotion that exists quietly, unseen, around you. A love that prays for your safety before their own, that smiles at your smallest victories, that carries your burdens silently. This is the love that God cherishes, and this is why He intervenes. Something in your life is being redirected, paths, decisions, maybe even relationships, but it is all leading to the protection and elevation of that love. So take a deep breath. Allow yourself to feel both the gravity and the blessing of this moment. Stay tuned, because the next part will reveal how this ending is not just necessary, it is a signal of divine alignment, something that could shift your entire destiny. Listen closely, my beloved child, because what is happening now is more powerful than you realize. God is not just ending something in your life randomly, He is doing it because He sees the purity of love that surrounds you, the kind of love that is rare, unshakable, and unwavering. Don't skip this moment, because it is a turning point, a divine shift that will soon bring clarity and peace. The person who loves you deeply, yes, the one whose heart beats for you even in silence, is not just someone ordinary. Their love is intentional, protective, and life-changing. Every time they show care, every small gesture, every silent prayer for you, it is a reminder that love in its truest form always draws divine attention. And here's the truth that will surprise you. God sometimes removes people, situations, or patterns, not to hurt you, but to preserve this sacred love and to prepare the way for a life that honors it. Right now, you might feel uncertainty. You might feel a sense of emptiness, as if something important is slipping away. That is the very signal that God is at work. He is clearing the path so that love can flow freely, without obstacles, without confusion, without compromise. You may not see it yet, but this ending is a blessing in disguise, a preparation for something so much bigger than your current reality. And here's something crucial: your response matters. Notice the love around you, cherish it, honor it. When you recognize its value, you align yourself with the divine plan. Life has a way of teaching us that the greatest love sometimes demands letting go, trusting, and believing, even when our heart trembles. If this message is touching your heart, share it with someone who needs to hear it, comment below how it resonates with you, and subscribe so that more truths like this can reach you. Stay with me, because the next part will uncover the deeper reason God is orchestrating this ending, and it will show you the incredible blessing waiting quietly for you. Right now, take a moment and feel your heart. My beloved child, the truth is that God's timing is never off. He sees what you cannot see, He knows what your eyes cannot perceive, and He is fully aware of the love someone holds for you, a love so real it could move mountains, if only it were fully protected. And that is exactly why He is stepping in now. Something is ending in your life, yes, but it is not the love itself. That love is eternal. What is ending is everything that threatens it, everything that clouds it, everything that distracts you from the clarity and purity of this bond. Have you ever felt that sudden push, a subtle nudge in life, when something or someone seems to disappear, and yet, deep inside, you know it is for your highest good? That is exactly what is happening now. God is removing distractions, obstacles, and misalignments, because He is preparing you for a love that is untouchable. And here's where most people miss it: endings are never random. They are a signal, a divine message, that something greater is being set in motion. The person who loves you deeply is not just another presence in your life. They are a reflection of the divine love that God places in human hearts. Every thoughtful gesture, every moment of care, every silent sacrifice, they are proof that this love is sacred, and sacred love is always guarded. That is why the ending you are experiencing is not punishment, it is protection. The universe, guided by God, is closing doors, not to hurt you, but to preserve the purity of what truly matters. Think about the moments when their love showed up in unexpected ways. Maybe it was a text, a smile, a comforting word when you needed it most. Maybe it was a prayer said quietly for your well-being, or a presence that never faltered even when life got complicated. These are not coincidences. These are divine signals, reminders that God is orchestrating everything to honor that love. And now, in this very moment, something that has been holding you back, something you may have clung to out of comfort or fear, is being removed. This is where the blessing comes in. Because once the unnecessary is gone, space is created for something extraordinary. God is clearing paths, aligning energies, and preparing the way for a connection that is not just emotional, but spiritual. This love, the one that has been quietly growing in someone's heart for you, is about to become undeniable, unstoppable, and life-transforming. And the most shocking part? You have already felt its impact, even if you did not fully recognize it. Many people resist change because endings feel like loss. But what you are witnessing is not loss, it is elevation. God is elevating the love that deserves to remain, while gently, yet firmly, removing what no longer aligns with it. It's as if He is saying, I see this love, and I will protect it at all costs. That is how powerful divine love is. That is how serious God is about preserving what is sacred. And my beloved child, the moment you fully realize this, your perspective on every past struggle, every heartbreak, and every disappointment will shift. You will see them as part of the divine blueprint, not as random misfortune. And here's another revelation. Sometimes, the person who loves you deeply may appear quiet or distant, but that does not mean their love is less. On the contrary, God often works through patience, through endurance, through silent devotion. Their love may feel invisible at times, but it is always active, always present, always working behind the scenes to protect you and prepare a future that is aligned with divine purpose. Stay with me, because there is something even more profound. This ending that is happening in your life, whatever it looks like, has a timing so perfect it cannot be humanly orchestrated. You may not see it now, but once the dust settles, you will look back and understand that what seemed painful was actually a gift. God is not ending randomly. He is ending precisely to make sure that the love you are meant to experience remains untouched, unbroken, and unstoppable. Imagine a life where every step, every decision, every encounter is aligned with this sacred love. That is the life God is preparing for you. And it begins with this ending. The challenges, the separations, the moments of doubt, they are not failures. They are signals that the path you are on is being refined, purified, and blessed. This is also a moment of awakening. As you watch these words, your heart may feel heavy, light, confused, and yet strangely hopeful all at once. That is because God is touching your soul, aligning your spirit with the love that has been waiting patiently, faithfully, and unwaveringly. And here's the part most people overlook. When God intervenes, it is always with precision. There is no chaos in His timing. Every ending is calculated, every removal intentional, every shift purposeful. So, reflect on the love that has quietly surrounded you. Appreciate the gestures that went unnoticed, the sacrifices made without acknowledgement, the patience that held through storms. That love is sacred. That love is protected. That love is about to reveal its full power in your life. And the endings? They are simply the proof that God is serious about safeguarding what matters most. Remember, my beloved child, this is not a moment to fear endings, but to embrace them. Every door that closes under divine guidance makes room for a window of blessings that you have never imagined. Every separation is preparing you for a connection that is not just emotional, but soul-deep, a love that honors your worth and the devotion of the one who cherishes you most. If this resonates with you, don't hesitate to share it with someone who might need this message. Comment below how it makes you feel, and subscribe so that more life-changing truths like this reach you. Because the next part will take you even deeper, revealing exactly why God is orchestrating this ending, and how it will transform your love story forever. My beloved child, as we continue, understand this: the ending you are experiencing right now is not a punishment. It is a divine realignment, a repositioning of your life and your heart so that the love you are meant to receive can reach its full potential. Stay with me, because this part is crucial. This is where the clarity begins to shine, where the mystery starts making sense, and where your heart will finally recognize the purpose behind every change. The person who loves you deeply has been patient. Their love has not wavered, even when life has tested it. And God, in His infinite wisdom, has been watching, protecting, and orchestrating events to ensure that this love is not compromised. What may have seemed confusing or painful, the separations, the delays, the endings, they are all part of a bigger plan. God is aligning your paths, your timing, and your hearts so that when you finally come together, it is flawless, unshakable, and undeniable. Here's the revelation many miss. God ends certain chapters in our lives precisely to preserve sacred love. He removes distractions, toxic energies, and false alignments so that the love that is true can thrive. The person who loves you deeply is not just a part of your life, they are a divine gift, a reflection of the love God has for you, showing you what devotion, patience, and unwavering care really look like. And because He sees this love, He is actively protecting it by ending anything that could harm it. This is your moment to recognize the blessing hidden in every ending. What has been removed was never meant to stay. What is being preserved, the love that surrounds you, is eternal. This is why endings feel intense. They are powerful signals from God that He is guarding something priceless. And the most beautiful part? This love, which may have seemed quiet or unseen, is about to step into a new dimension of visibility and impact in your life. Take a moment and reflect on every gesture of care, every silent sacrifice, every time someone placed your happiness above their own. That is not coincidence. That is the evidence of a love so deep that God Himself chose to intervene, ensuring its protection and its proper place in your life. And as you embrace this, your heart will start to feel lighter, clearer, and more aligned with divine purpose. Now, here's what I want you to do: honor that love. Cherish it. Protect it in your heart. Recognize its power and understand that endings are a signal of beginnings, divinely orchestrated beginnings that lead to joy, alignment, and fulfillment. Life is about letting go of what no longer serves you so that you can step fully into what is meant for you. And the love that is real, that is deep, and that is unwavering, this is exactly what God is preparing for you. If this message speaks to your heart, take a moment to share it with someone who may need to hear it today. Comment below and tell me how it resonates with you, and subscribe so that you don't miss the messages that can guide you through life's most important shifts. Because what God is doing now is sacred, and recognizing it is the first step in embracing the blessings that follow. Remember, my beloved child, endings are not the end. They are the doorway to the love that was always meant to be yours. The person who loves you deeply has been chosen for you, preserved for you, and protected for you. And now, God is clearing the path so that nothing, not confusion, not fear, not doubt, can ever block it again. Your love story is sacred, divinely orchestrated, and about to unfold in ways your heart has always longed for. So stay present, stay aware, and know this: God sees the love. God protects the love. And God is ending what must go so that what is true can finally, beautifully, and powerfully remain. My beloved child, let your heart be still for a moment, because what I am about to share will bring clarity like never before. The endings you have been facing, the moments of uncertainty, the times when it felt like life was pulling you apart from what you love, all of this has a sacred purpose. God is not ending things to punish you. He is ending things to elevate you. He is removing what is temporary so that what is eternal can take its rightful place. The person who loves you deeply is not just someone passing through your life. They are a living testament of God's care for you. Their love has survived challenges, distance, doubts, and the test of time, because true love always aligns with divine will. And now, as the universe reshapes circumstances, God is making sure that this love is preserved, untouchable, and ready to flourish in ways you may not even imagine. Here is a revelation that will touch you profoundly. Sometimes, the love that matters most is not loud, flashy, or dramatic. It is steady, patient, and quietly unwavering. It is the love that prays silently for your well-being, that sacrifices without recognition, that shows up even when no one is watching. And God notices all of it. Every act of quiet devotion, every gesture of care, every moment of genuine love is being safeguarded by divine timing. That is why endings occur. They are God's way of protecting the sacred bond before it fully blooms. Now, picture this: every challenge you've faced, every loss you've endured, every door that seemed to close too soon, they were all part of the preparation. God is clearing the way for something magnificent, something that your heart has longed for, something that aligns perfectly with your destiny. The person who loves you deeply is already part of that destiny, and nothing, not confusion, not fear, not delay, can ever take that away. Stay close to this truth: endings are blessings in disguise. They are signals that God is actively creating space for what truly matters. They are moments that ask you to trust, to release, and to believe in the love that is meant for you. And when you do, when you embrace this divine orchestration, you will feel a peace so deep, a joy so profound, that you will understand why everything had to happen exactly as it did. If this message is reaching your heart, take a moment to share it with someone who may need this insight. Comment below and tell me how it resonates with you, and subscribe so that more messages like this, guiding you through life's most important shifts, can reach your heart. Your awareness and recognition of divine timing is part of what makes this love even stronger. Remember, my beloved child, God's intervention is never late. He sees the love, He preserves the love, and He is actively removing what threatens it. What feels like endings now are actually divine beginnings, the start of a chapter filled with unwavering devotion, clarity, and alignment. The love that has waited patiently for you is now being honored, elevated, and protected, and soon, you will experience its full power in your life. So embrace this moment, trust the process, and allow your heart to open fully to the blessings that God is orchestrating. The person who loves you deeply is part of a sacred plan, and every ending that comes before this revelation is a necessary step to ensure that love thrives eternally. Your story is being rewritten, your heart is being aligned, and your love is being safeguarded by divine hands. Stay patient, stay aware, and keep your faith in the unseen, because the most beautiful chapter of your love story is not just approaching, it is being meticulously prepared, protected, and blessed by God Himself.